at the moment of caution. Hopefully that won't be needed.
And Darryl, Mark Martin has been making restarts in Nextel Cup for 26+ years. He's fixing to make the most important restart of his career.
You know, it's not just the first race for all of these teams at Daytona. First race of the season for NASCAR on Fox. Barry Landis in the producer seat with Richie Zients and Artie Kempner and all of the folks, over 200 people strong, it takes to put on this telecast for you to enjoy. Great pictures, great replays, and we're happy to have all you folks at home along for the ride.
Here's what I think will happen. I mean, this is I think that David Gilliland is going to help Mark Martin win this race. He may not mean to, but I think David Gilliland doesn't want to mess up. I believe that Kyle Busch and Greg Biffle will hop to the outside and try to go around Mark. And then Gilliland will run right up behind Mark and push him home.
I'm with you, Darryl, because what we've seen from David Gilliland, who won the pole at Talladega in October and won the pole here for Daytona, is he likes that yellow line and his car works well at the bottom of the racetrack. So there, if Mark stays on the bottom as the leader, Gilliland will fill in behind Mark Martin, and we'll see where Kyle Busch and Greg Biffle go.
And that's exactly what David Gilliland did a week ago in the Budweiser shootout. He stayed on the bottom. He was content to run second.
Yeah, and the thing is, he's impressed me because he's got that thing that we always talk about. Don't beat yourself. And he's done that all day long. Had trouble in the pits, but he overcame it, and now here he sits with a good finish.
Mark Martin was a driver who beat himself. His first try at Nextel Cup racing, not too successful. He went back in the Midwest to run ASA, and then he and Jack Roush got together for a 20-year partnership that produced everything except a Cup championship and a Daytona 500 win. So Mark, as you said, he retired. He came back for Roush last year, went back into semi-retirement. Bobby Ginn says, I need you to come and help us with young drivers. Drive most of the season in this Army car. Help Regan Smith get adapted. Mark said he'd do it. He says he's having a blast.
I've said all along, he will help that company because Mark knows how a car's supposed to handle and what it's supposed to feel like. I believe that's something he brought to the table. That's a real asset.
This is it, folks. Cinch your belts up, because when they wave the green flag this time by, we will race up to 2 laps to determine the winner.
Mark Martin right now truly is an army of one.
These teams, this is the 2 laps these guys have been working for all winter long and for months even before the 2006 season ended.
When the green flag waves, the race is on. If the caution waves, it's over. If they complete the 2 laps, it's over. Martin, Busch, Biffle, Gilliland, Sadler, green flag.
I don't believe he can wait very long, Larry. I believe if you're going to make the move, you got to make it quick. I don't think he can wait too long. If they're going to get him, they need to jump to the outside right away. You know he's not going to give up the bottom, so you got to go to the outside.
Look at the outside line. Jeff Gordon in that 24 car with his teammate Casey Mears, but Casey leaves him out there.
When these guys on the outside, when they get side by side with these other cars, they're done. We're coming to the white flag.
It's up to the 5 of Kyle Busch. How long can he wait if he's going to go? White flag, 1 lap to go.
Front 4, single foul.
There they go. They got to go. They got to get Mark Martin. They got to move him somehow.
He gets back to that yellow line right around the bottom, all the way through turn 1 and 2.
Mark Martin is driving the race of his life. And there's nobody that's better at holding people off at Daytona.
Kyle Busch lagged back a little bit.
Oh,
is he
boy.
going to get help? Is he going to come? He's looking. He almost squeezed Harvick into the wall. And here comes Harvick, the 29, with Matt Kenseth.
Oh, Mark got loose. Mark got loose.
And Harvick's getting a run off turn 4. It's going to be a drag race all the way back to the start-finish line. No caution. They're side by side, right to the line.
Big crash. Here they come. Checkered flag. Kevin Harvick wins the Daytona 500.
We got one car on his roof coming across the start-finish line.
Still wrecking. They're wrecking everywhere. Boyer's on fire. Jeff Gordon's wrecked.
And they are still wrecking.
Montoya, Stremme, Kenseth, Biffle, Marlin, Edwards, Casey Mears all crashed on the final lap. Have you ever?
Yes, a couple of
I'm going to repeat what I heard a few years ago. No, I have never.
Jeff Gordon's day ends about like his teammates.
Clint Boyer came across the start-finish line on his roof.
I've seen fire and I've seen rain. This
David Stremmy's climbed out. He is okay. Sterling Marlin, who slid across to a stop.
well, Larry, let's see. Are they going to run these cars anymore?
They were intending on it, but I don't think many of them will.
It may be a good time to bring the old car tomorrow out.
What was the margin of victory for Kevin Harvick? Unofficially 2/100ths of a second.
I thought Mark had him. I thought he was going to hold him.
And Mark Martin, the bridesmaid once again.
He's got to be thrilled though. What a finish.
Bakersfield, California's Kevin Harvick, who took over the seat in what became the 29 after the death of Dale Earnhardt, stormed up the outside. Kyle Busch couldn't hold him off. He had a full head of steam into turn 3.
There was no question you were going to have to go the outside. Mark was not going to give up the inside. What happens back here is Kyle Busch gets on the apron ever so slightly, gets into the 17, and it's on from there. Look at the 38 car up on top of somebody. There's a car turning over.
Look at this finish.
And it's a drag race to the line, and we've seen Harvick do that before.
Yes, we have. You can see Harvick trying to pinch him down to keep that momentum on him.
A little side draft. Get a little side draft and try to pull ahead.
Now, unofficially, Jeff Burton will finish third. Mike Wallace will finish fourth. And the top finish in Roush car, rookie David Reagan in the 6th.
Unbelievable. Kevin Harvick was doing donuts in the grass, and he may have toasted the number 29.
I think he broke another transmission.
Congratulations to Chevy driver Kevin Harvick, winner of the Daytona 500 from Chevy, an American Revolution.
What a weekend he's had. Busch race yesterday.
And Mark Martin having a tremendous Daytona 500.
I agree, Mark. I thought maybe they would throw the yellow before they got here, but they didn't.
Third place Jeff Burton congratulates Harvick. And where's the other RCR car? Watch the 07. It'll come in here from the right. In the bottom lane. Clint Boyer gets slid sideways. Whammo.
And he'll cross the start-finish line unofficially upside down in the 18th position.
On fire. I mean, that's Joey Chitwood couldn't do that.
Boyer making a hasty exit through a small window opening. That's one of the things that's going to be addressed by the car of tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm just glad he's landed back on his wheels with that fire because he didn't want to be trapped down in there. NASCAR is such a great goodness. It's terrifying.
Sterling Marlin, the 14 car, was spinning down pit road, actually hit the pit wall.
Until now, 1976 and 79 were the wildest Daytona 500 finishes ever. New one for the record books. Matt is with Mark Martin.
And he's climbed from the car. You can see the disappointment on he and his crew members' faces. Mark, first off, take us on that last lap. It looked like basically you had the 5 covered. And then out of nowhere comes the 29.
Well, we saw him up there, and we just doing everything we could, you know. It was a Daytona 500, man. I just want to thank Bobby Ginn and everybody again racing, especially the U.S. Army team. I'm so proud to be a part of this team. They gave me a chance at a Daytona 500. That's all I ever asked. I really hate I let them down. I gave it what I could, but I didn't get it done. I really thought they were going to throw the caution. I was still ahead, and they were wrecking behind, and if they would have just thrown the yellow, it was in our fingers, but they waited, and I didn't have any pusher at the end, and he was in the preferred spot for second back forward. But just want to thank everybody for all their support. I wanted to win that thing. They were going to have to pry it out of my fingers, man. And I was looking back to see if we had any help, but I didn't see any back there. And it's just short.
You always try to compartmentalize everything, but do you let yourself begin to think maybe this is the year, looking at the situation?
Hey, this is a green-white checker in the Daytona 500. I knew we had, I knew the race was on, and man, we got so far down the line. I saw him get that run. I tried to block it, and then I got back down, and minus the wreck and everybody coming through there good with a good pusher, we still had it done. I really still thought, as we entered turn 3, that we were going to get it done, and then they started wrecking, and we were still ahead of him. But just wasn't meant to be. I didn't get the job done.
Mark Martin finishes second in the Daytona 500.
Boy,